Alright guys, I will be teaching you today's Coin Mastery series, and what I'm going to teach you today is QTUM. So we are getting down to, I think we're in crypto name number 17. I'm not really sure where we're going to stop this. We might just keep going. We're going to take a survey out to see if you guys like this. I don't know why you wouldn't like it. I mean, learning about all the coins, what they do, who they compete against, in my point of view, is just very, very valuable information. And I know my presentations probably take me about 3 hours, so it takes a lot of time and research to try to figure this stuff out, buy levels, charts, and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys are thoroughly enjoying these Coin Mastery series that we are doing for you. We're going to move them all to the ebook stature and the recordings as well. Okay, Coin Mastery series, QTUM, QTUM. We can look at the current price of Quantum on CoinMarketCap. And I did these slides last night, and as we know in the world of cryptos, we move a lot. So QTUM, what I did is a little bit lower, but Quantum, the 19th highest ranked cryptocurrency. So we were going through about almost the top 20 here, up, down versus Bitcoin. And we'll talk about the chart. What does it do? Why is it good? Why is it not good? Cryptocurrencies, we're up to 1,506. Market cap has gotten smoked from that 830 highs, and now we're at about 385. So QTUM will be today's Coin Mastery series presentation. Little risk disclaimer, we have to put this in every single Coin Mastery series. Day trading, short-term trading, option trading, future tradings, and crypto tradings is a risky undertaking. They are generally not appropriate for someone with little capital, little or no trading experience, and a low tolerance of risk. Never execute a trade unless you're willing and prepared to lose your entire investments. All trade involves serious risk. Nobody on my team at acryptoshark.com is a registered investment advisor. Nothing we say to you guys is recommendations or advice. It is all our opinion, and we cannot be sued for losses of capital. All trades are for educational purposes only. Contact your broker, a registered investment advisor, for margin, execution, and other capital requirements. Everybody watching today's presentation is here to all the risk disclaimers on www.alphashark.com and www.acryptoshark. So the nitty-gritty, guys, is when we talk in the trading room, we talk in the Coin Mastery series, these are all our opinion. Okay? These are not advice. You shouldn't say, AK told me he liked QTUM, so I should go buy it. You have to make the discretion of what you want to do with your capital. Okay? I do not trade any outside of capital. No one on my team does, okay? So just keep that in mind. So, I can put this slide up for every single crypto in the market. What does it say? I'm bullish, okay? I currently do not hold a position in QTUM. I actually never hold a position in QTUM. When I started researching coins about, I would say about 4 months ago by myself, QTUM and OMG were the ones that I liked the most. And the reason that I liked the most was the experience of the management team in both of these. This does B2B, which is business to business. So I'm currently bullish on QTUM, but I hold no position. Ooh. So who's the team behind QTUM? This is Patrick Dye, and I'll call it Dye. I could be wrong with the spelling. D-I-A. D-A-I. He is the CEO. He is out there in the space. You know, one thing I always look at is how readable they are in the space. Do they do interviews? Are they in with the media? You know, it's just like a CEO on TV. If someone's willing to do interviews, then I respect them a little bit more, because I know I've done a lot of interviews in my 14 years of being on CNBC, Bloomberg, Fox Business. You know, you can mess up very, very easy. And if you say something wrong, you're gonna get, you know, they're gonna call you out on it, right? So if you're willing to speak on TV, it's like you have less to hide. People that are not willing to speak have more to hide. So I do like the fact that he does get in front of people and speak about it. He graduated from Draper University and then dropped out of his doctoral degree. He does have extensive blockchain experience, and he was a former employee at Alibaba. Okay, but what does that really mean? I mean, anybody could be a former employee at Alibaba. I don't know how many employees, let me look at how many full-time employees it can be. So like, it sounds a lot better than it probably actually is, because you don't have no idea what he did at Alibaba. you could have basically, Alibaba has 47,000 employees, okay? So when you hear, oh my God, he used to work at Alibaba, that's so great. Well, we don't see that he has a management role. What we do see is that he just worked there. But basically, he dropped out of college because he is so fascinated with the blockchain technology and what blockchain does. So he does have extensive research and in blockchain, which I really, really like. And that's really, really important for me. Working at Alibaba, from my point of view, is a lot less important. Quantum by the numbers, okay? Current price, $21.84. It has risen a little bit in the last about 24 hours. I did these slides last night with an all-time high of 83.48. Okay, there's two ways to kind of look at the current price versus all-time highs. I look at this and say, wow, if you are bullish the space and you're bullish quantum, you are getting this for a massive, massive discount. If you compare this to Bitcoin, Bitcoin went from 20,000 to, let's say, current price is 8,000, right? Just for argument's sake. It has gone down by 60%, okay? This has dropped from 83 to 21. So this has dropped by 75% from the highs, okay? So this is majorly on sale here. This is one of the main reasons that I like it, because I think it's sold off too much. And it's down 75% from the highs. That's a lot, guys, okay? A lot of the cryptos are down, 50%, 60%, even 70, but this is pretty high here, down 75% from the highs. So the reward to risk setup, I think, is pretty favorable. 1.6 billion market cap, 1.5% of Bitcoin, and 0.6% of the total market cap. It is currently ranked the 19th biggest market cap cryptocurrency out there. Trade volume trades about $340 million a day and about 3% of Bitcoin's volume. One thing I really like, guys, we always look at the current supply versus how much is out there. Currently, the total supply is 100 million. This could change at any day, at any point in time. A lot of these, Bitcoin, I think, is set, okay? The Bitcoin cap is gonna be set at 21 million. A lot of these smaller coins, in theory, could they release more? I mean, they could release more if they wanted to. They say they're gonna have 100 million. So as we look at this as a percentage point of view, okay? I look at everything as percentages, I look at everything as probability, I look at everything as math. One thing I really like here is how much is sold off from the highs. That's a massive discount. It's sold off 3/4 or 75% from the highs. Another thing I look at here is circulating supply versus total supply. We looked at Ripple, and Ripple was like 20%. Like, what? I don't trust it at all, right? But here, we see about 74% of all the supply is out already. That's good. The higher the percentage, the better. Bitcoin's probably around 80%. So 74%, as you go through this Coin Mastery series, you can kind of look at these and say, hey, which ones have a high current supply versus circulating supply? Because the higher, the better. That means there's not much left to mine, which means the price is probably pretty much set. Okay, what does QTUM do? In this space, and it's very similar to, cryptos are not stocks, but they're very similar to stocks. Every single crypto does something, and it has major competition in the space. Kind of like the internet bubble. Stocks, companies do something, they're trying to solve something. They're all a form of either cryptocurrencies, platforms, or blockchain technology. So if I had a couple and I say, someone had put a gun in my head and said, AK, what does QTUM do? Is it currency? Is it platform? Or is it blockchain technology? QTUM is a platform, okay? So they are the Ethereum of China, okay? I like QTUM, but I don't like them as much as I like NEO, okay? I think NEO has a lot more upside. We're gonna talk about that. But QTUM, in the stock market, we have Facebook. And then Yandex is the Facebook of Russia. And then you have Alibaba is the Amazon of China, okay? You have NetEase, you have Tencent. So you have a lot of companies that are this version in China, okay? So this is the Chinese version of Ethereum that was actually started in Singapore, So QTUM is a Chinese-based platform that is very similar to NEO. It does B2B, business to business, decentralized apps with a proof of stake. You know, we could go through a whole course, and Mr. S or Dan or Jonathan would probably be able to describe proof of stake versus proof of work. When I initially wrote this in here, I wrote stake like an actual stake. QTUM is big on pushing their own language and making a push towards mobile. I continue to reiterate, you know, one of the reasons that I did EOS. I like EOS, but I don't like EOS. You know, a lot of these have so much upside, but they have a lot of downside. You know, the downside of QTUM is they're massively underperforming NEO. They started before NEO, but they're the 19th biggest crypto, where NEO's the 7th biggest cryptocurrency. So they're basically trying to do what Ethereum does, and they're starting their own language. You know, one of the major problems with Ethereum is trying to do decentralized apps. One of the problems with Ethereum is Ethereum has its own language, okay? Ethereum is not an easy language for programmers to understand. C++, and I don't know any of these personally because I don't write code, but C++ and Java are very easy for someone to understand. These are a lot harder languages for someone to understand. So QTUM is coming up with their own language, and they're also making a big push to mobile, okay? We all know, and I've seen the Facebook movie multiple times, that basically Facebook had no advertising dollars till they made their push to mobile, okay? I know personally, I always have my phone on me. At any point in time, my phone is on me. It's like glued to me. If I'm at the gym, I'm listening to music. If I'm at the casino, I'm listening to podcasts or YouTube videos. When I'm walking Bolt, I'm listening to YouTubes on cryptos. So I always have my phone on me. So they're making a big push to mobile. They were founded in 2013, so they've been around for a while. You know, they've been around the block. In Singapore, NEO was founded a year later. So the NEO dev team obviously has outperformed. You know, if something is started a year later, they should probably have a higher market cap, right? But they do not. They have a smaller market cap than NEO. I personally like